तो रिकॉर्डिंग भी होती है, फेस भी आती है।
अच्छा सॉरी।
Good evening, everyone. I am Nidhi Thakur presenting my presentation on the topic blood disorders. What is anemia? Anemia is defined as a low number of RBC in a routine blood test. Anemia is reported as a low hemoglobin or hematocrit. Hemoglobin is the main protein in your RBC. It carries oxygen and delivers it throughout your body. If you have anemia, your hemoglobin levels will be low too. If it is low enough, your Anemia. Anemia is defined as a low number of RBC. In a routine blood test, anemia is Anemia. Anemia is defined as a low number of RBC. In a routine blood test, anemia is reported as a low hemoglobin or hematocrit. Hemoglobin is the main protein in your RBC. It carries oxygen and delivers it throughout your body. If you have anemia, your hemoglobin level will be low too. If it is low enough, your tissue or organs may not get enough oxygen. Second one is history of anemia. Anemia is the most common blood condition in the US. It affects almost 6% of the population. Women, young children, and people with long-term diseases are more likely to have anemia. Important things to remember are certain forms of anemia are passed down through your genes and infants may have it from birth. Women are at risk of iron deficiency anemia because of blood loss from their periods and higher blood supply demands during pregnancy. Although older adults have a greater risk of anemia because they are more likely to have kidney disease or other chronic medical conditions. There are many types of anemia, all have different causes and treatments. Some forms, like the mild anemia that happens during pregnancy, are not a major concern, but some type of anemia may reflect a serious underlying condition. Symptoms of anemia. The signs of anemia can be so mild that you might not even notice them. At a certain point, as your blood cell decreases, symptoms often develop. Depending on the cause of the anemia, symptoms may include a dizziness, lightheadedness, or feeling like you are about to pass out. Fast or unusual heart rate, headache, pain including in your bones, chest, belly and joints, problems with growth for children and teens, shortness of breath, skin that's pale or yellow, cold hands and feet, tiredness or weakness. Types of anemia. There are more than 400 types of anemia and they are divided into three groups. Anemia caused by blood loss, anemia caused by decrease of faulty red cells production, anemia caused by destruction or RBC. Anemia caused by blood loss. You can lose RBC through bleeding. This can happen slowly over a long period of time and you might not notice. Cause and include gastrointestinal conditions such as uracils, hemorrhoidal, gastritis, inflammation of your stomach, and cancer. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs and SAIDs such as aspirin or ibuprofen which can cause ulcers and gastritis. A woman's period, especially if you have a heavy menstruation or heavy period, it can be associated with fibroids, post-trauma or post-surgery as well. Bone marrow and stem cell problems may keep your body from producing enough RBC. Some of the stem cells in the marrow that's in the center of your bones will develop into RBC if there are not enough stem cells. If they don't work right or if they are replaced by other cells such as cancer cells, you might get anemia. Anemia caused by bone marrow or stem cell problems includes aplastic anemia happens when you don't have enough stem cells or have not at all. You might get aplastic anemia because of your genes or because your bone marrow was injured by medications, radiation, chemotherapy, or infection. Other negligences that commonly affect the bone marrow includes multiple myeloma or leukemia. Sometimes there's no clear cause of aplastic anemia. Lead poisoning. Lead is toxic to your bone marrow, causing you to have fever red blood cells. Lead poisoning can happen when adults came into contact with lead at work, for example, or if children eat chips or lead paint. You can also get it if your food comes into contact with some types of poultry that are not glazed right. Thalassemia happens with the problem with hemoglobin information. You make really small RBC through you can make enough of stem to be a systematic, or it can be served. It's passed down in your gene and usually affect people of Mediterranean, African, Middle Eastern, and Southern Eastern descent. This condition can range from mild to life-threatening. The most served form is called colloid anemia. Types of anemia. Iron deficiency anemia happens because you don't have enough of the mineral iron in your body. Your bone marrow needs iron to make hemoglobin, the part of the RBC that takes oxygen to your organs. Iron deficiency anemia can be caused by a diet without enough iron, especially in infants, children, teens, vegans, and vegetarians. Certain drugs, foods, and caffeinated drinks, digestive conditions such as Crohn's disease, or if you had part of your stomach or small intestine removed, donating blood often, enduring training, pregnancy and breastfeeding, using up iron in your body your period. A common cause is chronic slow bleed, usually from a gastrointestinal source. Sickle cell anemia is a order that in the US affects mainly Africans, Americans, and Hispanic Americans. Your RBC, which are usually round, become crescent shaped because of a problem in your gene. Anemia results when the RBC break down quickly, so oxygen does not get to your organs. The crescent shaped RBC can also get stuck in tiny blood vessels and cause pain. Continued vitamin deficiency anemia can happen when you are not getting enough vitamin B12 and folate. You need these two vitamins to make RBC. This kind of anemia can be caused by dietary deficiency. If you eat little or no meat, you might not get enough vitamin B12. If you overcook vegetables or don't eat enough of them, you might not get enough folate. Macroblastic anemia when you don't get enough vitamin B12, folate, or both. Precocious anemia when your body does not absorb enough vitamin B12. Other causes of vitamin deficiency include medications, alcohol abuse, and intestinal disease such as tropical spores. Treatment of anemia: transfusions as a bone marrow transplant or surgery. Pagination: your treatment will depend on your type of anemia. There are lots of causes. Also many treatments available. If you have aplastic anemia, you might need medication, both transfusions, or a bone marrow transplant. If you have hemolytic anemia, you might need medication that will hold back your immune system. Your primary care doctor may refer you to a doctor who specializes in vascular problems. If it is caused by blood loss, you might have surgery to find and fix the bleeding. If you have iron deficiency anemia, you will probably need to take iron supplements and change your diet. Sickle cell anemia treatment includes painkiller, folic acid supplements, intermittent antibiotics, or oxygen therapy. A drug called hydroxyurea is often prescribed to describe sickle cell and pain. Criticizes the medication called Dexculator, which can help your RBC keep from stringing together and blocking vessels. L-glutamine oral powder can cut down on your tips of the hospitals. Also guard against a condition called acute chest syndrome. If you have a vitamin B12 or folate deficiency, you will be prescribed supplements. Thalassemia does not usually need treatment, but if your case is severe, you might be have blood. Thalassemia. A person with thalassemia will have too few red RBC and too little hemoglobin, and the RBC may be too small. The impact can range from mild to severe and life-threatening. Around 1 lakh newborns are delivered each year with some form of thalassemia. It is most common with Mediterranean, South Asian, and African ancestry. Symptoms of thalassemia. The symptoms of thalassemia vary depending on the type of thalassemia. Symptoms will not show until the age of 6 months in most infants with beta thalassemia and some types of alpha thalassemia. This is because newborns have a different type of hemoglobin called fetal hemoglobin. After 6 months, normal hemoglobin starts replacing the fetal type and symptoms may begin to appear. They include jaundice and the pale skin, brownness and fatigue, chest pain, cold hands and feet, shortness of breath, black scum, rapid heartbeat. Pregnancy or thalassemia. Anyone considering pregnancy should first seek genetic counseling, especially if both parents have or may have thalassemia. During pregnancy, a woman with thalassemia may have a higher risk of cardiomyopathy and diabetes. There may be fetal growth restrictions too. The mother should be assessed by a cardiologist or hematologist. just before and during pregnancy to minimize problems, especially if she has thalassemia beta minor. During delivery, continuous fetal monitoring may be recommended. Leukemia is the leukemia is most likely to affect over the age of 55 years, but it is also the most common cancer in those aged under 15 years. The National Cancer Institute estimates that 61,780 people will receive a diagnosis of leukemia in 2019. They also predict the leukemia will cause 22,840 deaths in the same year. Acute leukemia develops quickly and worsens rapidly, but chronic leukemia gets worse over time. There are there are several different types of leukemia, and the best course of treatment and a person's chance of survival depends on which type they have. In this article, we provide an overview of leukemia causes, treatment, and symptoms. Treatment of leukemia. First, iron. This will help the doctor determine the cause of anemia, whether thalassemia or iron deficiency. In thalassemia, iron deficiency is not the cause. Genetic testing DNA analysis will show whether a person has thalassemia or faulty genes. Parental testing this can show whether a fetus has thalassemia and how severe it might be. Chronic villus sampling. CVC, a piece of placenta is removed during the place of for testing, usually around the 11th week of pregnancy. Amniocentesis, a small sample of amniotic fluid is taken for testing, usually during the 16th week of pregnancy. Amniotic fluid is the fluid that surrounds the fetus. Leukemia develops when the DNA of developing blood cells, mainly white cells, incurs damage. This causes the blood cells to grow and divide uncontrollably. Help blood cells die and new cells replace them. These develop in the bone marrow. The abnormal blood cells do not die at a natural point in their life cycles. Instead, they build up and occupy more space. As the bone marrow provides more cancer cells, they begin to overcrowd the blood, preventing the healthy white blood cells and growing and functioning normally. Eventually, the cancerous cells outnumber healthy cells in the treatment. Second one, treatment. Treatment options will depend on the type of leukemia a person has, their age, and their overall state of health. The primary treatment for leukemia is chemotherapy. A cancer rare team will tailor this is suit the type of leukemia. If treatment starts early, the chance of person achieving remission is higher. Types of treatment includes watchful waiting. A doctor may not actively treat slower growing leukemias such as chronic lymphocytic leukemia CLL. Second one, chemotherapy. A doctor administers medications intravenously using either a drip or a needle. These target and kill cancer cells. However, they can also damage non-cancerous cells and cause serve side effects includes hair loss, weight loss, and nausea. Chemotherapy is the primary treatment for AML. Sometimes doctors may recommend a bone marrow transplant. Targeted therapy. This type of treatment uses cytokinase inhibitor that target cells without affecting other cells, reducing the risk of side effects. Example includes imitin, destinin, and nilotinib. Many people with CML have a gene mutation that responds to imitin. One study found that people who received treatment with imitin had a 5-year survival rate around 90%. Interferon therapy. This slows and eventually stops the development and spread of leukemia cells. This drug attacks in a similar way to substances that the immune system naturally produces. However, it can cause some side effects. Radiation therapy in people with certain types of leukemia, such as all doctors recommended radiation therapy to destroy bone marrow tissue before a transplant. Symptoms of leukemia. Symptoms of leukemia includes the following: poor blood clotting. This can cause a person to bruise bleeding easily and heavy slowly. They may also develop patchy, which are small red and purple spots on the body. They indicate that blood is not clotting properly. Patchy develops with immature WBC crowd out platelets, which are crucial for blood clotting. Frequent infections of WBC are crucial for countering infection. If white blood cells are not working correctly, a person may develop frequent infections. The immune systems may attack the body cells. Anemia, as fever affect RBC become available, a person may become anemic. This means that they do not have enough hemoglobin in their blood. Hemoglobin transports iron around the body. A shortage of iron can lead to difficult or labored breathing and pale skin. Other symptoms may include nausea, fever, chills. That's it. Thanks for listening me.